Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Kim Miller begins now.
Good evening. First tonight, Tasmania's vaccine rollout has entered uncharted territory, with everyone over the age of 12 now eligible for a COVID vaccination. GP clinics are now free to deliver the Pfizer jab to teenagers, as pharmacies warn of a looming problem with administering the Moderna vaccine.
Rolling out of class to roll up their sleeves.
It's been really convenient just popping out of class for 20 odd minutes just to get the vaccine.
Hundreds of Year 11 and 12 students at Launceston College, the first in the state's north to receive the jab under the school's vaccination program.
We all want to do our part to reach that herd immunity goal.
Look, we're hoping to go through 300 today, and it's really encouraging to see the students turning up.
From today, those even younger can armour themselves in the fight against COVID, with GPs and clinics now allowed to administer the Pfizer vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds.
It's now more available, people can book in, so it seems to be really hitting its straps now.
Demand for teenage vaccinations is enormous. The Launceston Health Hub is booked out for weeks, while 4 state-run youth clinics planned for next month also have no spare spots.
It's pleasing that that's happening, and that just means that we just need to book more and keep going.
Though there'll soon be a new player in the rollout, with community pharmacies able to provide Moderna from next week when supplies arrive on our shores.
We're very excited to be able to expand the scope of our vaccination.
Available for anyone over 12 is the advice from the federal government, but the Pharmacy Guild is concerned the state's public health may take a more cautious approach and only approve jabs for over 18s.
The worst case scenario is that pharmacies in Tasmania have Moderna vaccines sitting in their fridges and that we're not authorised to put them in people's arms.
This two-pronged vaccination boost poised to supercharge Tasmania's rollout as health chiefs chase a vaccination rate edging towards 90%.
But if Tas can lead the way and get higher, the better, the less pressure on our health system.
Garth Burley, 7 Tasmania News.
A new jobs hub has opened in Glenorchy to tackle high unemployment rates in the region. Meanwhile, the state government is under pressure to request further federal COVID assistance to keep more Tasmanians in work.
With the cutting of a ribbon,
that I officially opened the Glenorchy Jobs Hub.
residents in Hobart's northern suburbs have greater access to employment.
To be able to learn the basic sort of stuff, like the job interviews, my resume, just be able to fix them up and fix my confidence up to be able to approach people the right way.
The Glenorchy Jobs Hub is one of 7 across the state, linking job seekers with employers to address high unemployment rates in the regions, with 2 in 5 Glenorchy locals looking for work.
We've had an unemployment rate that's around 3% higher than the Tasmanian average consistently for around 10 years. So also through the COVID pandemic, we lost around 1,800 jobs.
Many businesses looking to find skilled workers to fill shortages.
With the infrastructure pipeline that's coming, so huge amounts of projects, there's already a gap.
Meanwhile, Labor is pushing for the Premier to follow up on a letter Jeremy Rockliff recently sent to the Prime Minister's office requesting support for businesses doing it tough during the pandemic to ensure more Tasmanian workers aren't stood down.
Jeremy Rockliff's letter basically was a wet lettuce leaf to the Prime Minister. What we need is a Tasmanian government who's going to stand up to Canberra, who will insist that Tasmanian businesses get the support that they desperately need.
In a statement, a government spokesperson confirmed we have had positive conversations with the Australian government and will have more to say in the coming days. Ainsley Kosh, 7 Tasmania News.
Smoke detectors have helped a woman and her dog escape a fire which destroyed a home at Colebrook. Fire crews were called to Spring Hill Bottom Road just before 2 this morning. By the time they arrived, the 1900s double-storey house was already engulfed by flames, with a car also destroyed. Damage is estimated at around $600,000. A cause is yet to be determined. Prominent Hobart makeup artist Olivia Rose Rogers has lost a bid to appeal her jail sentence. The 32-year-old was sentenced to 9 months jail with 7 suspended in the Magistrates Court earlier this year after pleading guilty to 62 counts of dishonestly acquiring financial advantage, stealing $65,000 from her former employer, Bupa Health Insurance. In the Supreme Court today, Chief Justice Blow dismissed Rogers' appeal, ruling her sentence was not manifestly excessive. The City of Hobart is offering rebates to families who purchase cloth nappies for their babies. The Tasmanian First initiative not only helping slash household bills, but also reducing the amount of waste that ends up in landfill.
It's a small product that plays a big role in a young child's life. Disposable nappies are convenient for many families, but they come at a cost.
We do try and, sometimes change up the brands, whatever's really on special, but yeah, it definitely takes up a lot of your budget.
I try and shop between the two supermarkets and just see what is on special, and I will always go to the one that is on special.
They also leave a big mess in the environment, with the City of Hobart counting the impact.
466 tonnes of single-use nappies that go to landfill every year, and that equates to about 100 garbage trucks.
The council offering families a chance to help them switch to cloth. $150 rebates are available, which is expected to cover 50% of the cost. Councillor Harvey saying the switch to reusable nappies is also a money saver.
That equates to about $2,000 that can potentially be saved by switching over to cloth nappies.
It's an initial outlay, but then there's no weekly payments like there is with disposables.
This local baby shop backing the idea, saying more people are inquiring about cloth.
Even if it's just a little bit, everyone using a few here and there is a great thing. So, environmentally, it doesn't hurt to give it a go.
Parents also open to the change.
It's not really something I thought about, but if it comes in, it might be something I consider.
John Hunt, 7 Tasmania News.
Well, 24 hours on from a second straight TSL Grand Final win, the Launceston Blues have taken Mad Monday celebrations to an extreme new level. Players hooked the premiership trophy to a crane, winching it high into the air as cheers came from the crowd below. It followed a 34-point win over North Launceston yesterday. Well, Tasmania's budding entrepreneurs are set for a boost thanks to a partnership between Aurora and a support service. Local incubator Enterprise receiving $245,000 in funding to support start-up and micro businesses in Tasmania. They will also be able to access mentoring within the electricity company.
It gives our expertise to those startups, whether that be in how to do your finances, marketing.
And it's a really casual, simple way to access people who you can brainstorm things with.
Enterprise is also preparing to open a satellite office on the northwest coast.
Good evening everyone. Launceston, Burnie and Devonport all 14 degrees today and Hobart reaching 11. Smithton, the state's top today of 15 degrees, Flinders Island and Low Head both 14, 13 on King Island and in St Helens and Strawn, 11 in Grove and Lyowini reaching 6. Cold convective cloud can be seen covering Tasmania today. And further out, an extensive area of cold cloud extends from the Western Bight across southern South Australia, Victoria, Tasmania and southern New South Wales. Convective cloud over the Queensland coast is due to a trough. Tomorrow's chart shows multiple high centres over Tasmania and southern Australia, while lows and troughs dominate the north of the country. Winds south to southeasterly tomorrow, grading easterly through Bass Strait, 5 to 15 knots, becoming variable to 10 knots by mid-afternoon. And there is a frost warning current for all forecast districts and a road weather alert for ice on roads for the southeast, Midlands and Upper Derwent Valley districts. Partly cloudy and 13 in Hobart tomorrow, Adventure Bay 11, Tarraleah 11 with early frosts. 14 and partly cloudy in Launceston, 12 in Devonport, cloudy and 13 in Bridport. Burnie, Strawn and Marrawar all expected to reach 12 degrees tomorrow, all partly cloudy. And in the east, St Helens and Swansea partly cloudy and 13 degrees in Whitemark. On Wednesday, fine until light showers develop in the north in the afternoon. Possible light showers about the north and west on Thursday, fine elsewhere. And on Friday, fine until showers develop about the northwest during the afternoon, extending statewide during the evening. Sunny and 22 in Perth tomorrow, partly cloudy in Adelaide and Melbourne, 15 in Canberra, Sydney 17, Brisbane and Cairns both sunny and 33 in Darwin. And currently Hobart partly cloudy and 7 degrees, 9 and partly cloudy in Launceston and cloudy and 11 in Devonport, and Kim some rain in the coming days.
Not so happy about that. Thank you, Chelsea. See you tomorrow. That's all we have time for now. We'll have updates later. Thanks for your company tonight. Good night.